So let's dive into it. This training is called the money cycle. So I'm going to share screens with you guys. It's called the money cycle, and it's ultimately just going to be the three very simple. I'm going to break down an online business to you guys in three simple steps, because a lot of people overcomplicate this. They overthink it. I'm going to explain an online coaching business in the simplest form possible. Three simple, easy steps. And I want to remind you that your phone is the biggest opportunity to get rich in your entire life. There's been no time in history, your phone, social media is the biggest opportunity to make a lot of money with the least amount of effort in history. Well, maybe not the least, whatever. It's the biggest opportunity in history to make a shitload of money, period. Hands down. There's no time ever where people could like make money this easily for free. So this is has nothing to do with paid ads, nothing to do with having an appointment setter, nothing like that. This is the whole entire process simplified for you. Okay. So the three simple steps to start and grow an online coaching business. Again, I call this the money making cycle. Step one, this is the very first step, is understanding your target market and your niche. The easier that you can identify who it is that you want to work with, that you can help the most, then the easier it will be to find your ideal clients. When you target everyone, you find no one and get lost in la la land. So when you can perfectly identify who your market is, who your niche is, what their favorite color is, what kind of shoes they buy, what kind of things they purchase, where they're hanging out at, what kind of job they have, what's their age range. When you could perfectly identify this, it's going to make the rest of the cycle much, much easier. And this goes for any niche or market. Now, sometimes as you're finding your niche, it might change, but regardless, you want to find that niche, that target market, and be able to identify it quickly so you can speak to the right people. For example, if your client is age 40 plus moms, then you can easily go on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, Facebook groups, TikTok, and type in moms. And then there's even groups 40 plus moms. You can easily type that in the search bar and start creating content just for that one ideal customer, which makes your content easier because you're only speaking to one person, one problem to fix. And your content is going to resonate with the people that you're targeting more. As a result, you're viewed as an expert, an authority, and you build more trust with your audience and strangers. So hopefully that makes sense. First thing is we want to pick a target market niche. Okay. Second step. And as you can see, this all goes around in circle. It's all going to be in correlation with each other. Second step is daily content. Your social media is your greatest resume. It's your website. It's your showcase. It's your storefront. Okay, so it's like when you go to the mall and you see the Apple store, there's a huge Apple sign, and then there's a bunch of phones. That's your storefront. And it's also the greatest opportunity to make money in history. Now, by posting daily content, not only does it attract outsiders that you never had the chance to know in the first place or in the past, but it also enables you to be viewed as an expert. And so again, I'm going to use Apple as an example. What do you think happens at Apple if they stop making new products? If they just leave an iPhone 7 on the table and that's it? If they don't no longer have banners up? That's your content. Your content is creating a new product, is throwing stuff out there, waving signs. Hey, we're open for business and this is what we have. This is our inventory. And so when you're not posting, That's like an Apple store going out of inventory for 2 weeks and they're just like, is this place open or not? Like, what's going on here? Now, your storefront, right? If you go to Apple, they sell all electronic products, 90%, I'd say. So you go in there, you know what you're buying, you know what you're getting. Apple knows exactly who they're targeting, even though it's a huge market because everybody needs a phone. But just for example purpose, they know what they're targeting. You go in there to buy a phone, a tablet, earphones, or something along those lines, or a laptop. So you want your content to be the same way. They know what they're looking at. They know what they're getting into. They know what they're finding on there. So you want your content to clearly, your social media profiles to clearly state and display and articulate what it is that you do, what your customers are looking at, right? And so when they walk in the Apple store, they know exactly where to find this. They know where to find the Apple tablet. They know where to find the phone, and they know exactly where it's at. And your content is like, it's waving your hand in the air. Promotion. It's promoting yourself. That's your storefront. And if you're not there, it's like the Apple store being there. It's there, but no one can get inside the fucking place. Like there's no one there to go ask questions to. There's nothing there. There's nothing there to promote them. Like, hey, new iPhone 14 just came out. Great camera, blah, 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 blah. You're going to be able to take amazing pictures. You're going to be able to, call from anywhere in the world. You're going to be able to have 10 times quicker internet service and way faster than any phone in the United States and blah, 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 blah. Right? That's your content, if this makes sense. Okay, so you can even compare it to like a smaller brick and mortar business. If they're not promoting their product, if they don't have anybody at the storefront, if there's nothing in the display windows, they're not going to get paid. They're going to be like, what is this place over here? It looks like a saloon, like something in the wild, wild west. And so that's why like car washes have those people that are waving signs out there. That's your content. You need to wave your hands in the air. You need to post content and show the world who you are and what you do and what problem you fix. So by posting daily content, not only does it attract outsiders, people that are just driving by the Apple store, they're, oh, look at those cool things. It gives you the opportunity for people that never met you to know you, but it also enables you to be viewed as an expert, because once they come in your storefront and they go look at stuff and they start reading the stuff that you're posting, it now builds authority and builds trust. It builds, for you, it's going to build trust and authority as an expert, right? Because they're going to read something, it's going to be relevant, it's going to resonate, they're going to be, oh, that makes sense. So you don't need a ton of followers or engagement, although it does help. But what you do need is to know your right target market so the right people are interested. And by solving people's problems with your content, giving value and building connections with your audience, this gives them the chance to know you, like you, and trust you. Okay, so we started with identifying the target market. Now we're going to post content for that target market so that when we do the next stage, the right people are coming in the door. The right potential purchasers are looking at the right stuff. Let me see if I can give you another example. So I can't think of another example. But anyways, we want to post the right stuff. We want to know our target market and easily be able to identify them so we can make the right content, so we can attract the right people. And so it makes you look like an expert or an authority. Now, step 3 is engaging, connecting, and creating conversations. So the people that you engage with, at least 30% of the time, bare minimum, are going to take a look at your content. So for example, if you go like 3 posts, you comment on one, you're engaging, you're connecting, you're networking. Now they're going to go to your profile and see who the hell you are and what you're about. Now, if you're targeting moms and you're going and liking dudes' pictures, the dude's going to go visit your store, your content, and they're going to leave. They're going to be out. Peace, I'm out. But if you understand your target market, you'll then know who to connect with so that they can view your content right here and potentially be an immediate customer or somewhere down the line. Is this making sense so far, Tyler?
Yeah, this is great. I like this.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So the people that you engage with, at least 30% of the time or more, are going to take a look at your content, even if you're just liking and commenting. Now, they may either show interest immediately, which is pretty rare, or just breeze by. However, either way, by having your target market clear and your content magnetizing the right people in the door or magnetizing towards that market, it makes it much easier to either A, convert that person into a paid client, or B, somewhere down the line, warm them up to ultimately be a client down the road. Right? Because if we're posting daily content and we're engaging, connecting, and creating, if I'm just going to say engaging and connecting with people, over time, I've seen so much content and they start to build trust. They start to understand what you're doing. They start to like you a little bit more. And then they might reach out to you at some point in time. But if you're not posting any daily content, it doesn't give them opportunity to know you, like you, or trust you. And so this is exactly why with even paid advertising, you'll see an ad or you'll Google something and you'll see it again and again and again and again and again because it's called retargeting. And you might not, that person might not purchase until they see the ad 100 times. So it's the same thing with organic, except it's not on steroids. Paid advertising is just organic on freaking steroids. It's forcing eyeballs on you. It's doing all this work for us. However, you still need content. You still need to understand your target market. And that's why it's best to do it organically so you can master it and then launch ads. So again, engaging and connecting, they might not immediately purchase, but 6 months down the line, 1 year down the line, they're ready to go. After seeing so much of your stuff, seeing how consistent you are, and building trust and being viewed as an expert. That's why, like, it really takes a year, to be honest with you, for you guys to get this shit really, really down packed. To master all this, I would say. Although there's people that I have in here that go crush it, make a shitload of money their first 30 days, a lot of times it happens, or at least get a few customers, doesn't mean you fully understand the process. But it's just a cycle. It's a cycle of life right here. This is a cycle of money, and that's why I call it the money-making cycle. Okay, so essentially, you're networking with your ideal client, and you can show the world endless amounts of people. There's billions of people on social media, your offer. Where or what other business can you do that with $0? You can't name a way you can do that unless you go to the mall and hand out 100 flyers. And even still, you cannot connect with billions of people per day. So some will want your service immediately and some won't. However, this is a game of math. If you promote enough people, people and show your offer to enough people, you will see momentum. The more volume, the more leads, the more prospects, the more book calls, the more sales that you're going to get. So not only are we connecting, engaging with the content, but we're creating conversations. And it doesn't always lead to an immediate sale, but it gives people an opportunity to know your offer. Because the problem is that no one knows who you are right now. If you're in the beginning of your business, no one knows who you are. So how are you going to get customers? You have to go out there and tell customers, potential customers and prospects and leads who you are. And that's how you get leads. Leads are never the problem unless you're just not doing this cycle. The way you go get leads is by engaging, connecting, and creating conversations. And if you create enough, you're going to create enough fucking money. I can promise you that. And it goes around in a circle. You understand your target market, you post daily content, you go and engage, connect, and create conversations, and it goes right back to daily content. It goes from daily content to engaging, daily content to engaging, daily content to engaging. Suddenly, the more you post, the more engagement you get, which enables you to create an easier conversation because there's already rapport built with your content. They've already seen your content. They already know who you like you and trust you a little bit more. They know your offer a little bit because you're posting so often. So the people that are engaging on your content, you can convert them into paid clients simply by sending out a message. And not everybody's going to say yes, but it creates an opportunity for you to show your offer, to have a demonstration. Hey, this is what I got. Would you possibly be interested? And by understanding your target market or your niche, your messaging, the problem that you're solving for people, when you're engaging and connecting with people and creating conversations, your content, everything is going to be aligned together. It's going to make more sense. Your messaging, your content, everything is just going to be aligned together. And it goes around in a circle. And that's why I call it the money making circle. Does this make sense, Tyler?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So again, just to kind of recap, step one, identifying and understanding your target market. So who is your ideal client? Is it moms? Is it dads? How old are they? What job do they have? What do they do for fun? What is their biggest struggle? What kind of job do they have? What are the foods that they like? What are the products they buy? Do they have kids? Do they not have kids? Are they single? Are they married? By understanding these things, it makes it easier to find your leads and where your niche is hanging out at. So for example, again, if it's a 40-year-old moms, 40-plus-year-old moms, then you can just go on Facebook. You can find these people and start identifying them in hashtags and locations by the products that they purchase. In the search bar on any social media profile on LinkedIn, you could type in, mom professional, or, you can literally like target people. Facebook groups, you can literally type in 40-plus moms and it's going to show you a shitload of 40-plus moms. So understanding your target market. Step two is daily content. This is going to be how you attract your ideal customer, show authority, and show you're an expert and build trust. That's your storefront. That is your flag. That is your resume. That's everything right there. It's more important than a website or anything. Step three is engaging, connecting, and creating conversations. This is how we get attention. We promote and tell people about our offer, what problem we fix, and turn conversations into paid clients. All right, so this is all I got for this training. Hopefully it's helped, and we'll see you on the next one.